Alrighty. So welcome everyone. We are so excited that you are here with us today. We are really excited to share with you all opportunities to get involved with Food Waste Awareness Week as a partner. Before I get started, just a few housekeeping things. Everyone is muted upon entry. If for some reason throughout the webinar you come off of mute for whatever reason, please just mute yourself back. If you have a question, feel free to put that in the chat and we will get to those. We will also have time at the end to ask questions where you can unmute and ask them at that time as well. And yeah, hopefully at the end of this webinar, you will have all your questions answered and you will be ready to partner with us. And we are so excited to be hosting our second annual Food Waste Awareness Week in just a couple of months now. So, but today I'm going to be mainly moderating and grabbing questions, and if anyone needs anything, Kelsey Davis with our Office of Sustainable Practices is going to be informing y'all today on all the different opportunities that there are to participate, and also talk about some of the success that we had last year as well. So I am going to hand it over to Kelsey now.
Ashley, good morning everybody. Like she said, we're very excited that you guys are here, that you're interested in potentially being a partner for Food Waste Awareness Week. So the purpose of today's webinar is to just kind of provide you guys some additional information and what that looks like to be a partner. So today's agenda, first we're going to cover Food Waste Awareness Week. What is it? How did it come to be? Some results from last year. It was our first year last year, so we're really excited to share our impact for the year. Next we'll go over what is a partner, and then the different ways that partners can support, and the resources that we will be providing to our partners to be able to support. So first, what is Food Waste Awareness Week? Like I said, last year was our first year participating, and we're really excited to be able to host our second annual Food Waste Awareness Week, and that will be in April coming up. It's the week of the 10th. So we'll have an entire week to be able to celebrate, and Food Waste Awareness Week originally began in Florida, actually. They hosted the first year in 2020. And after that, it grew, and our office joined the national committee. Ashley sits on that committee for us, and as of this year, there are approximately 10 states participating. So this is a national event, and we're very excited to be a state participating and to be promoting the goal of Food Waste Awareness Week, which is to bring together different stakeholders in the food industry and different experts from across the state, and to sort of bring light to the many issues that are involved in food waste, and then to also, educate individuals throughout the state to be able to take action and actually reduce their food waste in their homes or wherever that may be, and then to also increase food recovery and diversion in Tennessee. So it's a really impactful week. It has a very important purpose, and we're very excited that you guys are interested in supporting our goal for the year. So how do we do that? How do we do all of that education and outreach with those big goals that we have? So the way the week works is we actually have a week-long campaign, and throughout the week we provide educational materials, resources, different opportunities, and they all are focused around food waste reduction and awareness. So we do that through a few different ways. We have social media promotion. We do a statewide food drive where we actually accept donations. And then we have in-person events on Saturday. We schedule those in different areas of the state to try to cover, different regions and different, entities, different nonprofits. And then, of course, we do that with our partners. We do that with you guys. You guys are a huge tool in kind of helping spread the word. So this is a cute little infographic that kind of goes over our impact from last year, and then also some visuals from some of our different statewide events last year. But we actually were able to reach 617,000 via education and outreach efforts. So that includes social media, newsletters, all sorts of things like that. Over 12,000 pounds of food donated to the statewide food drive, which is really amazing for our first year. We also did another initiative as part of Food Waste Awareness Week where we partnered with different breweries across the state and did a bread to tap. And so that's where these breweries actually incorporated leftover bread that was destined for the landfill and used that to incorporate into a specialty brew, which is really cool. So they actually were able to save 46 pounds of bread. And then also we were able to reach 600 Tennesseans at those in-person bread to tap events. So those events include things like food chef demos, which you can see on that bottom photo. That was a demo here in Nashville at our event, and they actually incorporated food scraps and taught folks on site how to use, maybe odd cut-offs of fruits and vegetables and things that you would probably normally throw away, and how to incorporate that into actual food and make sure that it doesn't go to waste. The picture in the middle is from our Bread to Tap event in Knoxville, I believe, and then that top one is also from the Nashville event. So really good impacts for the first year, but we're hoping with the help of our partners this year that we'll be able to have an even greater impact. Okay, so what is a partner? A lot of folks have had questions about this. I think, individuals and organizations are worried about how much commitment there is and, what exactly am I responsible for, but we really just want to stress that a partner can be anybody. It can be an organization, a nonprofit, a business, an entity, or even just an individual who actively supports Food Waste Awareness Week's mission. So anyone who actively supports our goals of trying to educate and inspire people to take action to reduce food waste. And that's really it. It's as simple as that. So you can choose to be as involved or non-involved as you want to be as a partner. We leave that up to you. So why do we need partners? You guys are very, very important to be able to expand our reach, because each organization has their own sort of target audience. Everyone has, different members within your organization. And the more people that we're able to reach, obviously, the greater positive impact that we can have. So our office within TDEC has our own newsletter, and we have our own different target audiences through our programs. But you guys have the same. You have your own news outlets and different individuals that, follow you and keep up with what you guys are doing. So if we are able to get partners across the state and we can reach everybody's different target audiences through all the different partners, we're obviously able to reach way more people than if we were just hosting this on our own. So that's why we need you guys. Okay, so this one is the different ways that partners can support. So this is where you can choose to be as involved as you want to be. We try to offer a variety of different ways that partners can support, because we know you guys are busy. Everybody has, their own responsibilities and their own, job commitments, so we want to make sure that it fits within your capabilities. So we have different social media promotion opportunities, and that's basically where you literally just use social media to promote Food Waste Awareness Week, and we actually provide pre-made templates for you guys. We make it as easy as possible. Partners are also able to represent at in-person events. So some of the Bread to Tap events that I talked about earlier that we had in different areas of the state last year. If you're interested, you can represent at your region's event. You can provide educational resources to, the attendees, and, work to increase community awareness about your individual program. A lot of the reason we want partners to be able to actually come to these in-person programs is so that, folks know that you exist. If you're providing these food waste resources to your community, we want them to know about you guys. So it's a really good networking opportunity for you as well. And then you can also provide sponsorships, and that can look however you want. It can be through time. You can donate your time. You can donate resources. It can be, maybe you're not able to attend the in-person event, but you want to make sure that some of your organization's information is available. That can look like a sponsorship as well. And then last but not least, we have a statewide food drive. And this is a really good opportunity that you can support in different ways, and I have a slide on this later, but basically you can be a food donor. You can sign up, to accept food donations, you can get your organization to provide those food donations, or you can just support and provide more awareness about the statewide food drive through your existing outlets. So a lot of different opportunities for partners to support. We obviously, want you guys to be involved as you are possibly able, because, the more you can support, the more Food Waste Awareness Week gets out and we reach more folks. But again, if you just want to do a few social media posts, if you just want to, do a food drive, whatever it may be. And then I do want to point out that we recognize you guys as our partners. Every year, well, we've only done it one year, but last year and this year we have a special day at the end of the week where we thank our partners. We, as part of the application process, we get everybody's logos, and so we use those logos to provide recognition to you guys for being a partner, for supporting our mission. So it's a really good way for you guys to get a little bit of extra recognition. We put that in things like our social media, on our webpage, newsletters, things like that. So this was one of the posts that we did last year, just thanking you guys for supporting the mission and just kind of increasing awareness. Okay, so this is another one of the things we get the most questions about, so I just wanted to put a really easy kind of timeline in here to kind of follow the week. So like I said earlier, Food Waste Awareness Week is April 10th through the 16th, and what we do is we have different themes for each day, because there's a lot of different aspects of food waste awareness. There is, using your food wisely, making sure that you're not over purchasing, and that, your food waste in your house is you're aware of it and you're doing everything you can to prevent it. But then there's also, food waste as far as donation and food insecurity in Tennessee, and why are we throwing away so much waste when we have so many hungry individuals in Tennessee? We have, the composting aspect of food waste. Even if it's, not edible, it shouldn't be going into the landfill, it can be composted. So there's a lot of different aspects that we try to target throughout the week through our different themes. So Monday's theme is what is food waste? Tuesdays is to use your food wisely. Wednesdays, feed your neighbors. Thursday is divert your food waste. Friday, be a food hero. Saturday is our in-person events that we will have, regions of the state. And then Saturday will be that recap day and also our partner recognition day. I'm sorry, that's supposed to say Sunday. Sunday, April 16th. Apologies. Okay, so that's the high level of Food Waste Awareness Week, kind of the timeline, the themes, everything that will be happening throughout the week. So as part of that, we have developed a partner toolkit, and that's basically your one-stop comprehensive resource to be a partner. We have everything in there that you'll need, and it is easily downloadable from our website on Get Food Smart Tennessee. That is our food waste program. And I'm going to finish my presentation, and then I will come back and pull up that partner toolkit so you can kind of see it and get an idea of what it will look like. We're still in the process of finalizing that, so it's not quite on the website yet, but it should be within the next couple of weeks. But I do have a template that I'm going to share with you guys. So some of the things that you'll find in the toolkit are your social media resources. And that will include everything that you possibly need to be able to promote on social media. We don't want you to have to, create anything or, think about it too terribly hard. We're going to make it easy for you. So we have these beautiful graphics that have been designed for us that have information on them. We have different memes. If you're an individual or organization that wants to put a little bit of humor in some of your recognition and awareness posts, we have that option as well. We have also provided the captions that go with those graphics. So all you have to do is find the caption that goes with the graphic you want to post and do it all at once. And then we also have resources to include in those social media posts. Resources such as infographics, links to different resources that we have on our Get Food Smart page, and other resources from other organizations in the state as well. So a lot of good information in our social media part of the toolkit. And then we also have resources for the food drive. If your organization wants to register, we have that registration form on there for you. We also have a map of different registered counties. So if you are not sure if you should register or not, depending on where you're located, we provided this map so you can see whether or not your county is already covered, or if there's a greater need for maybe a different location. And then also we have information about the in-person events. So we're scheduling events in Memphis, Nashville, Chattanooga, and Knoxville on that Saturday, April 15th. So we will have different information available for you if you're interested in supporting that event in some way, so that you can, contact, get a little bit more information about what that event will be, what it will look like, and how you can provide support. Okay, so quick high-level summary. Just to kind of touch on the high points, we want to make sure that everyone is aware that partners can be anyone who helps promote Food Waste Awareness Week. You can be as little or as much involved as you want. Partners are not required to support in all different ways. You guys are very, very important to be able to expand our reach, and you guys will be recognized. We want to make sure that we get all of your logos when you do the application process, so that we can make sure to recognize you guys for your efforts as well. And then partners can also promote internally and or externally. So you can do the social media promotion to your different news outlets and whatnot. But if you are a small business or organization where you actually have a team of folks, we really encourage you to promote this message internally as well. That's something that we do in our office. We try to encourage folks to come to our local in-person events to try to participate in the different initiatives throughout the week. So remember that if you think that you might not be able to promote it externally, maybe you don't even have social media or a following, it's always something that you can promote internally to your team, or maybe even your family members, whoever it may be. Okay, I'm going to pull up the toolkit now and just briefly show you kind of what it looks like and what to expect. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. So this is the first page of the toolkit. It starts with a welcome, a high-level overview of Food Waste Awareness Week, kind of how it got started and what to expect in this toolkit. Like I said, this will be available on our website, so we wanted to make sure that individuals who maybe missed this webinar but might still be interested in joining can kind of understand what the purpose of the toolkit is. And then we have some nice, simple directions for you guys to get started. So your first steps, the most important thing to do is to go ahead and follow us. We have a different handle for Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you get those right. It's easier just to go ahead and follow us, and that way you can get any reminders that we send out, and make sure to kind of stay on the theme, make sure you're on the same day, and you can also share our posts as well. The second one is to go ahead and download those graphics. Those are available on the link that's in the PowerPoint and on the Get Food Smart website. So we have them organized by day. It's super simple. Monday you can download, the graphics, Tuesday's graphics, and so on and so forth. And then if you, like to schedule your posts, I recommend go ahead and scheduling your posts. That's something that Ashley does for us, so that you can make sure you don't have to worry about it, stress about it the week of. Make sure you're posting on the right day. Just go ahead and schedule those posts, and you won't have to worry about it. And you can also schedule more than one post each day if you like. We do, but you're also, totally fine to just pick one that you like the most and have that be your post for the day. And then be sure to tag us in your social media posts. And we have a specific hashtag that we will be using. It is InFoodWasteTN, and that is the hashtag that we're encouraging everyone to use, so that we can kind of track the conversation around Food Waste Awareness Week and make sure that others are aware that that is our goal. So I did want to touch on something else, but I can't remember what it was. Follow us, download the graphics, schedule your posts. Maybe my brain will come back to it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the social media resources. So I have two different days on here as an example. The full week will be on the toolkit when it is live on the website, but this is what it's going to look like. We have your table set up so that you can access your graphics, the caption that goes with that post, and then any tags that we have included besides our own. We do ask that you tag us on each post, depending on whether it's Facebook or Instagram. Just be sure to associate that correct handle. But we tried to make it easy so that you can see the graphics that you'll be posting. So in that Monday graphics folder, we have the different images labeled. So 1A, 1B, and 1C would be the images that go with this caption. And as you can see, we have different options for you. So we have 5 different options on Monday. Like I said previously, you can choose one, you can choose multiple, whatever it may be. And then if there's an association besides ours, I have it in this tags column. So you can see this one actually links a resource from Urban Green Lab. And it is a food waste home audit. It's a really awesome resource, but we want to make sure that we give Urban Green Lab credit since it is theirs. So we have a link to the resource right there. You can just copy and paste that link, and then also the Urban Green Lab's handle so that you can be sure to tag them in the post as well. We've also kind of put some bold captions in here so that you can kind of figure out whether or not to tag somebody, and then in some instances, if we are using a link like that Urban Green Lab guide, we want to make sure that you make sure to have it appropriate depending on which social media you're posting on. So for Instagram, they don't actually, allow clickable links in the captions. So here's just a little reminder. If you're posting on Facebook, you can put at the link below and then actually link that Urban Green Lab guide. But if you're on Instagram, you can put in our bio and then link that in your Instagram bio. So different options there for different social media platforms. We wanted to make sure that was easy for you guys as well. And then there's a few more examples on Tuesday. Tuesday we have a lot of different resources from our Get Food Smart page. And I have included all of those links for you as well. Works the same way. If you want to link them in the Facebook caption, all you have to do is copy those links. And then if you have a link tree or just an Instagram handle, you can just put that for that day. Also, here are the different graphics. Shows you the different ones that you would need to download, put with that. I will throw out there that the carousel works better on Instagram than it does on Facebook. So if you're wanting to post, maybe on both, I know for us when we're scheduling, we'll try to schedule separately on Facebook than on Instagram. But if you're wanting to go ahead and just have it be the exact same on both Facebook and Instagram, I would keep that in mind when you're choosing your post and try to choose one with maybe 3 or 4 images or less. One like this one that has 10 slides that go through a carousel would probably not be best for Facebook. So use your discretion when it comes to that. Next, we have a little resource here about the statewide food drive, what it is, when it'll be held. We're actually partnering with UT Ag Extension agencies in different offices throughout the state, and so that's kind of helping us increase our reach throughout the state, but we also wanted to offer the opportunity for you guys to sign up as well. So the food drive, to be able to increase our acceptance, the number that we're getting donated, we wanted to increase the days that we're doing it. So instead of just doing it the week of Food Waste Awareness Week, we're actually starting it on April 3rd, and it will last through April 21st. So we're expanding those donation days to hopefully get a little bit more in volume this year. But as a partner, you have 3 different ways that you can choose to support that food drive. So first, you can donate. Like I mentioned earlier, you have the opportunity to donate food, and then there's also options to make monetary donations as well. Every dollar donated provides an average of 4 meals, so that's a really big impact. And then here's a link to the map if you guys want to check out and see, how your specific county is represented. If you think, there's a location near you that you want to donate, then you can go ahead and do that. And then the second option you can support is to serve as a food donation drop-off site. So that would be actually registering your organization to be a drop-off site where you will put a bin in your office or wherever you may be located, or you can actually maybe coordinate with some other folks in your community to identify a better location within your community to set up this drop-off site. But to be able to do that, all you have to do is click on the link provided here to register your organization. And then last but not least, you can help spread the word. So we will have different social media posts and this is Wednesday, I believe, throughout the week. So on Wednesdays when we'll be promoting a lot of donation efforts, the food drive and food insecurity in Tennessee. So you can help spread the word about that food drive on Wednesday with some of our pre-made social media posts. And that's a really good way to promote the food drive as well. And last but not least, we will have more information about our Bread to Tap or in-person events that will be happening across the state. Again, these are the cities that they will be located in. We have a lot of them already, kind of got the details figured out, but some of them we're still tweaking those last few details. So we're hoping to be able to finalize this toolkit and have it available to be downloaded in the next couple of weeks. So we will have different information on this page about how you can register your organization to support those in-person events, either through maybe a live demonstration like this really awesome chef demo that they did here in Nashville, whether that's providing educational resources or if you want to physically, work a booth, be a vendor at the event, whatever that, looks like for you. We'll have all those different options available on this page of the toolkit. So, and then the last thing that I wanted to share is the actual partner sign up. So we'll put this link in the chat box if you guys have not already registered and you want to go ahead and register right now. That would be awesome. But this is what the actual form looks like. It's a Google Doc form, super easy to fill out. All you have to do is put, your business's information, where you're located, and the different ways that, you feel most comfortable in providing support for Food Waste Awareness Week. You can see that it already has my Gmail account, so as soon as you click on the link and open it, it'll automatically register with your Gmail account. So just be aware of that. Yours will look just a little bit different at the top because of your different account, but everything else is super easy to answer. We've made it short and sweet. Didn't want to have to get you guys spending a lot of time just to sign up for a partner. But the most important part about this whole form is to add your logo. We can't provide you guys the recognition that you deserve if you don't provide us your logo. So we need a good, nice file of your organization's logo, whatever it may be that you want us, to put in our promotional materials. Please be sure to provide that for us, otherwise we can't provide that service to you. And then if you do have any questions, maybe something that you think of later on, there's a spot in the form as well to go ahead and reach out to Ashley and I to be able to answer any questions that you may have about being a partner. So hopefully this was very informative to you guys. I'll stop sharing and maybe we have some questions in the chat, or if there's anything that you guys have thought of along the way, feel free to go ahead and ask. But we do thank you for your time. We thank you for your interest in being a Food Waste Awareness Week partner. We couldn't do this week without you guys. We're really excited about this year. We're really excited about having so many partners and so much interest in such a really good cause.
Thanks, Kelsey. So I wanted to let everyone know that I put the link to the form that she just showed you in the chat. That way you have it if you want to access it now or later. And just let everyone know, so we do have a goal for a number of partners. So our goal this year is 100, and we are halfway there. So, which is great at this point in the game with having 2 months left. I know last year we had several sign up a few days before, so it's never too late to sign up. And no matter how late you sign up, we will have that toolkit available for you to share. Let's see. There's one question. Will you send/share the media link? If you're talking about the toolkit, yes, we will share that. It will also be on our website. If you go to getfoodsmarttn.com, at the top right, it says Food Waste Awareness Week. In that drop down, you click on partners, and all of the graphics to download and the partnership toolkit is all right there. And like Kelsey said, the toolkit, we still have a few things to add, and that'll be up there, but we do already have the graphics. So I'll go ahead and share that link as well so y'all can get to that.
And the toolkit will be added on that same page. So save that link if you want to. Save it on your desktop or a sticky note or wherever, so you have it for easy access as we update information.
Yes, and there's the link right there. I want to give a minute if anyone had any questions that you wanted to unmute and ask. Or, of course, you're welcome to put those in the chat. Or if you think of them later, you can email us as well. I'm going to put our emails in the chat so that you have those.
I actually did just remember the thought that left me earlier. One of the reasons I wanted to stress about the social media posts and the reason that we provide you guys with this toolkit is that there are several studies that show, I think it's 15 to 20% greater engagement and greater face time with posts versus shared materials. I think we got the question last year, you know, why is it important for partners to make these posts themselves versus just following us and sharing all of our information that we're posting? And that is because you get a greater reach if it's actually coming from your organization than if you're just sharing somebody else's material. So I did want to throw that out there. It's important that you guys are posting this stuff yourself.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Contact information in the chat if you guys have any questions, follow it up.
Okay. Either that was information overload for y'all, or everything was clear. Kelsey, thank you for sharing all that information and putting this all together to make it easy for our partners. And I want to thank all of you that came today to listen, participate. Please share this opportunity with others that you know, other businesses, friends, organizations. There's literally no organization too small or too big to be a partner. It can be a small restaurant up to a large company. We want everyone involved and to share the educational information that we have for Tennesseans to teach them about reducing their food waste. So, thanks everyone. Let me see. Oh, Kelsey, was that you or did someone else try saying something? Okay. I see in the chat, let me see. Is there a way? Okay, so there's a question on here on if we can, if there's a way to find out who else are partners so that you can collaborate. I hadn't thought about that, and that's a good idea. So we do keep up with a spreadsheet of who are partners, and so if that is something that you are interested in, if you've already done the partner form, I'll reach out to you. If you haven't, and that's something you're interested in, you can put that at the bottom, and we can share like the organizations that are around you that you can collaborate with.
That's a very good thought.
So the current Bread to Tap partners, so the breweries that we're working with, let's see. So in Memphis, it's Memphis Made, and Clean Memphis is co-hosting that. And then in Nashville, it's Jackalope Brewing, and the Nashville Food Project is co-hosting that. And then in Chattanooga, we're working with a brewery, but we're doing something slightly different and having an ugly dinner. And we're working with Chattanooga Food Center and then Naked River Brewing for that. And then in Knoxville, we're actually working with several breweries and doing a tap takeover, and that will be at Print Shop. So Ursula, for Nashville, it is Jackalope.
All of that information will be on the toolkit. We were just waiting to get some details finalized, but it'll be on that last page of the toolkit, so you'll be able to see, you know, where it is, who's participating, all that sort of stuff.
But I am making a note to make it easier for partners to collaborate with each other, because I really do like that idea, which a lot of that is happening with our events, because the event coordinators that are helping me, they're they have a list of everyone that is in that area that is participating or that could potentially participate, and so they've been reaching out to them. So I'll make sure that that we expand on that. So thanks for pointing that out, Ursula. And I do believe I did see your form come in. So okay. Awesome. Well, if there is nothing else, I want to thank y'all again and be on the lookout. The goal is to have this stuff ready for y'all in the next week. So that is the goal, to do that, so y'all will have it in plenty of time to share, especially since the statewide food drive is starting sooner than the actual awareness week. Y'all are welcome to go ahead and share that as well when we send you the information. So, but we hope you have a wonderful week, and we look forward to partnering with y'all for our second annual Food Waste Awareness Week. Y'all have a great day.